If you like boobs, you've come to the right place. Marissa, Roberto, I know that's a little offensive. We're talking about Dead or Alive Last Round. This is the latest in the Dead or Alive series. This might be the last one. It's never the last one. There's always another one.
It's never the last. Round, they keep pumping them out.
Are you a Dead or Alive fan?
And those people that have jobs, just to make sure that boobies bounce, I mean, they have jobs and obviously they want to keep them, so they're going to keep making sure those boobies bounce correctly. But honestly, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense, man. Let's just get into that for a second. To have boobs that big, you need to have some kind of support for them to actually stay so perky. Yeah. If we can get into that for a second, really. And it doesn't make any sense, honestly. And I know this is a video game. I get that. But this video game is so offensive on so many levels, not only to women, but to men as well, and also to people that have some kind of intelligence. These cutscenes are
ready anytime.
They don't even make any sense, man. The story friggin' sucks. This story sucks.
But there's boobs. And there's very small amounts of clothing, mostly on the women exclusively. Some of the men are more scantily clad. My favorite in the game is Ryu Hayabusa from the Ninja Gaiden series. I love him. He's the guy I always pick when I play this thing. I have to tell you something up front. I had a couple freezes. I don't know what happened. I was playing on the Xbox One, froze right up on me. Some technical problems. Maybe some other people out there are having the same kind of problem. I don't know. I feel for you. But
I mean, you might be okay if it freezes on the exact right moment.
Right, I might get to see a little bit of a butt or something. But this is the thing, playing this game, I've never been a huge Dead or Alive fan. I've been much more of a Street Fighter and a Tekken kind of fan, Virtua Fighter for a brief period there, but we're not going to go into that. But this was a weird experience because I hadn't played a fighting game in so long. And you're gonna hate me for saying this, but I kind of like this. And I kind of liked it because, the same way if you don't play a driving game for a long period of time, then you play a driving game, you're like, whoa, I forgot how much I like driving games. Here, it's like, I forgot how much fun fighting games could be. And it's the same way that if you find one of your dad's old Playboy magazines and you're like, what is this thing? But then as you get older, you just start reading some of the articles in there, and some of those articles are pretty good. And I feel like that metaphor describes exactly what happened for me with Dead or Alive Last Round. I started to really appreciate the mechanics, the physics. Yes, there are boobs galloping around, and they really do look like they're galloping. But I also just had a good time, and I appreciate the depth and the nuance of the fighting.
Okay, you know
I'm
what?
sorry you hate me now.
No, hold on one second. This is going to surprise you because I actually enjoyed the fighting as well. Outside of the boobies that bounce, and I know it's just a thing with Dead or Alive, and I just have to accept it.
Are you going to give this 2 boobies out of 10?
I'm not giving it 2 boobies because I really like the fighting.
Can we stop saying boobies?
Yes, we can stop saying boobies. I'm giving this game a 7.
I'm giving it a 7 as well. Marissa and I agree.